Hey there, Tom Romeo from PCS. I want to show you the Traverse mobile app, but this time on the iPhone. We've done it on the Android, now it's time to show it on the iPhone. So I'm going to start by going to my main page, go into my mail, click on Test Flight, and notice that it's at build 1.30. Actually, 131 is in test flight now, and we're just waiting for it to get reviewed. I'm going to open the app. And one of the really new cool features we added is the ability to configure Traverse from a QR code. This way you don't have to type in the REST service URL, the user ID, and if we know your password, we'll put your password in the QR. Otherwise, we'll leave the password blank and you type in your password. So here's the QR code for this particular test app. And this is the test QR that the Apple folks will be using in order to test the app to get it for review and into the App Store. So there it is. Now notice I'm logged in as the Apple user on the phone app, but I'm logged in as myself in the desktop version of it. And these are side by side. And what the handheld really is for is two things. I want to be able to look things up so I know where they are, and I want to be able to perform the transactions. So that is check in, check out, move, request, move, etc. So I'm going to just show you by looking up Trump, because this got me a lot of laughs. There are Trump's tax returns. Now I'm going to do a partial, what is it called? A partial text search. So watch how this works. I'm not going to type in Donald or Trump, and I'm going to get the same exact rows now on the desktop as I got on the handheld. Um, and now I'm going to pick number 3 on both, double click and clicked it, and you see it's the exact same one. Notice that it's checked in. Now on the desktop app, I'm going to show you the last transaction. So on the history, see the last transaction was a check-in. Okay, I'm going to hide that history now so we can look at the rest of the screen. Notice also it's on premises. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check that chart out, that form. It's a tax form. I'm going to check it out to myself. Now I could scan my badge barcode. I could scan my ID. But in this case, I'm going to type in my email address. All of those forms of identification are valid on the handheld app and on the desktop app. So there it is. I'm going to take it off-prem, check it out. Okay, and now it says it was successful. I'm going to do a refresh on the desktop, and you're going to see the refresh is done by clicking the Find button. Okay, so see how it's still on-prem? When I click Find, bam, it's off-prem. And notice the little blue box shows that it's out to me. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is open up the handheld and scan the barcode that's on that screen. And it found that record for me. I'm going to check it back in now. I'm going to put it back in the main location. Okay, and there it is. So now when I click Find again, it's going to show it as checked in, and it's going to be on premises again, right? So now it's back in main. The blue box shows it's main, and the last transaction at the top of that screen shows a check-in. Okay, so now we're done with Trump. We're going to focus on Biden because, we have to have fun here. And I want to show you how the color schemes all match up. So if we go to the transaction screen in Traverse on the desktop, you see how the valid transactions are the same and the colors all match, and the text matches. Those text items, see where it says checkout form? Those text items are configurable in Traverse, and they would mirror exactly the same way. See how I'm at build 194 on the handheld, but build 195 on the desktop? And that's because I'm waiting for the latest version to come through test flight. Also, you notice how I'm going to turn off the use camera to scan barcodes button. By doing that, I no longer have a scan button on the handheld device. Now, this is important if you're not using an iPhone or an Android phone, but if you've got a device that has a barcode scanner built into the device, then you don't want to use your camera to scan stuff. So this is it. Straightforward. The handheld device is used for searching and for performing transactions, and we've demonstrated a check-in and a check-out, the two most common transactions for any asset tracking barcode system. And that's all I wanted to show you. Thanks for watching, and remember, you can download all of our software from our website.